Chapter 8. Antifragile Desire Integration and Choice Mini-Hook Healing isn't about becoming untouchable. It's about becoming unshakable. The kind of man who can feel deeply, yet never lose himself again. The aftermath, when the noise fades, silence feels strange. For months, you were tuned to someone else's frequency, scanning for cues, decoding tones, walking on emotional glass. Now, it's just you. Quiet, still, free. But here's the truth no one tells you. Peace feels boring at first. That's because chaos was your caffeine. You mistook adrenaline for connection. Now, your nervous system has to relearn. Calm, not as a void, but as home. This is where men either relapse into old patterns or evolve beyond them. The difference lies in one thing: how you rebuild desire. Antifragile desire. The new framework, antifragile, means something that grows stronger through stress, not weaker. Your heart can be that if you learn to desire without dependency, you stop needing people to fill you. You start choosing them to complement you. This is the evolution from attachment to alignment. It's not coldness. It's clarity. You can love a woman fiercely, yet never hand her the keys to your peace again. Because peace is no longer negotiable. It's your baseline. The 3 pillars of antifragile desire self-authority. You decide what love means for you, not what culture or fear defines it as. You set emotional standards the way you set financial goals, with structure, precision, and discipline. Attraction without self-governance is addiction. Mutual investment. You no longer chase validation. You track consistency. When effort isn't reciprocal, you don't argue, you observe and adjust. Love becomes a shared project, not a one-man mission. Aligned uncertainty, you embrace mystery again. But this time as freedom, not instability. The unknown isn't a threat. It's the space where 2 sovereign people explore, not perform. Rule card: desire without need is power. Power without compassion is emptiness. The reframe of masculinity: the modern man confuses strength with suppression. But true strength is emotional precision, knowing when to feel and when to release. Masculinity at its highest form isn't about dominance. It's about direction. You don't control love. You lead it. You become the steady axis around which both passion and peace can spin. Philosophically, this is the midpoint between stoicism and fire.com intensity. You can hold affection without collapsing, desire without desperation, connection without captivity. Story viknet. Months later, he meets someone new. She's kind, open, grounded. There's no chase, no mystery, no chaos. At first, it feels almost too simple. Then, one morning, over coffee, she smiles and says, "You're easy to be around." He smiles back, realizing he used to think love had to be earned through struggle. Now, it just flows through choice. The silence that once felt empty now feels sacred. He hasn't become colder. He's become clear. The integration, the cycle ends, not with bitterness, but with understanding. You don't hate the person who wounded you. You thank them for showing you the parts of yourself that needed guarding, because only through being broken do you learn what should never bend again. Pain was the tuition. Wisdom is the degree. You are not the same man who started this story. You've traded reactivity for reflection, validation for vision. You don't chase what runs, and you don't idolize what stays. You simply choose what aligns. Rule card: peace is not the absence of passion. It's passion that no longer needs proof. Final reflection: she used silence as a weapon. You turned silence into strength. That's the full circle, from confusion to command, from reaction to creation. Because the point was never to learn how to win her back. It was to remember how to win yourself. Now, every future love begins with this vow: never again will I abandon myself to keep someone else comfortable. And that is the quiet kind of power no one can take away. Rule card: final. You can't lose what you no longer chase.